Okay, let's talk lunges. You're going to see these quite a bit. Let's go ahead and look at what they look like in general. Let's see if I can get you what you can see my feet. There we go. Okay. So lunges, pretty much everyone is familiar with these. It's going to start with a staggered stance. Okay. I'm going to have my feet out pretty far. When you go down, ideally, what we're looking for is 90-90. So if I were to put my laces down, you can see my front leg's at a 90, my back leg is at a 90. Okay. Now, if your knee floats out over that ankle, not that big of a problem as long as it doesn't hurt. Actually, not a problem at all if it doesn't hurt. Our bodies are made to move that way. If you are bothered by that kind of stress, then just shoot for this 90-90. And that should relieve the pain in the front knee for most people. The other thing you'll notice is that when you go out over the ankle and towards the toe, you get a nice stretch through the calf. So if you have a nice pliable calf muscle, this isn't going to bother you. If you are tight in the calf, this may be uncomfortable and it could cause um, limited range of motion as well in this particular stance. So pick your poison. What feels the best for your body is what you're after. Okay. So when we do this in, you know what, I'm just going to call it class. When we do this in class, what we're generally looking for is a knee tap and then back up. I straighten everything because that continues to engage the glutes. This one is engaged right now. Okay. So we're going to straighten it. If you don't want to straighten it and you want to keep a bend in it, that's fine. I'm supple in the posterior chain, so this doesn't bother me at all. If it bothers you, you can keep a slight bend. So we're just looking for this movement. Now, if it hurts you to go all the way down, that's okay. Don't go all the way down. And that you actually get a pretty good workout if you don't go all the way down. This quad is going to get more work. So neither one is better than the other. They do different things. So depending on what you're looking for and what your body allows you to do, just go with it. You will find the thing about fitness is that there is no perfect way to do it. There are so many options and they are all effective, okay, for doing certain things. So if you do have questions about something, you're like, hey, will this work? You can reach out or you can just experiment and see what you like. Let's talk about using straps. So when we're doing lunges, if having your full body weight in your hips and your knees and your ankles is just a little bit too much, or if you feel unstable, you can do what we did with the Cossack squats, and you can use a yoga strap or a really thick band. Like I've said, I'm not wild about using the elastic bands because they are elastic, okay? But it's possible. Anything you have that will offer you stability is a good option. So you'll just hold these straps again, okay? And you can just step it back. There we go. There's a nice modification for lunges if you find them uncomfortable, if you don't like the amount of stress on your knees, or if you feel unstable. Another thing I want to talk about with that instability in the lunge, I think you may have seen me do it in workout one, is I just kind of lost balance a little bit. If you prepare to go into the lunge by taking a quick breath and bracing your core, you will add stability. Okay, so it's much less likely that you're going to feel off balance if you brace that core and if your hips are squared forward. So if you're off angle, right, if you're like to the inside of your knee, you're going to number one, hurt your joints, but number two, you're going to be off balance. So square the hips, deep breath, come under the ball of the foot, and go down. There you go. Nice and stable. So you have a few options for lunges. As always, if those don't work for you, let me know and I can help you out.